This is the Waldhoff Capital Carbon Silver. It is powered by hangzhou 7500 automatic movement with 21 joules. This is a high frequency movement with 28,800 beats per hour, which is more than the standard automatic watch, which has 21,600 beats per hour. Now, what's the difference? If you look at the second hand, you will see that the movement is more smooth, meaning the second hand has more steps per second. The benefit of that is that it's more accurate. The watch also has another particularity. It has a very large mainspring, which you can see through the deck of the watch. And this mainspring holds up to 80 hours of power, which is higher than the standard watch, which holds only 42 hours of power. We are very careful about the selection of our movements. Up to this day, the majority of Chinese movements are very unreliable and sensitive to shocks. And we don't use those because we don't want to have a large number of issues with our product. So we're very careful about selecting the more reliable types. This particular movement is made by a company called Hangzhou, and it's a company that we're very familiar with. Our parent company has been using some of their movements for over 15 years and even have a personal connection with the management of this supplier. So we're very well aware of their current and future developments. Some of the Chinese suppliers of movements have in recent years invested quite heavily in new machinery from Switzerland and even trained some of their staff in Switzerland. This is one of a new generation of more reliable Chinese movements. Now, why do we use it versus a Japanese movement, for example? The thing is, with Japanese movements, they're very stable and accurate, but they don't look very nice. They're generally hidden behind a dial, versus some of the Chinese movements actually look very nice. You can see the deck of this watch has been made by CNC, and the finishing is also very much improved compared to previous generations. To set the time is the same process as with any other watch. Now, on our timepieces, it might be a little bit more difficult to pull out the crown because we made them somewhat tighter. I'm going to use a credit card type of item to help me pull it out. To set the time, turn the crown clockwise. And when set, you just push it back in, and that's it. Now, how do you wind the watch? There's two ways. One is manual winding. You just grab the crown and turn it clockwise roughly 40 times. And as you approach the maximum capacity, you will notice that there will be more resistance when you turn the crown. Don't wind it excessively. There's no need for that. Now, if you plan not to use the watch for a longer period of time, let's say for a few months or even a year, it is recommended that you sometimes wind the watch, let's say once or twice a month, and not always keep the watch in the same angle. You can maybe turn it upside down, change its orientation. The reason is that there's oil inside the gears of the movement, and if you leave it in one position for very long, this oil will slowly flow to the lowest part of the movement. So you want to wind it occasionally to keep the oil well distributed within the movement. Now I'm going to show you how to change the strap. To do so, turn the watch over and you notice there's a small sliding pin on each strap end. So to remove the strap, you can use your nails or maybe a plastic credit card and remove it. So I'm going to put the card right here and slide it inwards. There you go. Very quick and very easy without needing any specialized tools. Now I'm going to put on a different strap on it, a blue one, not that it matters, and insert the opposite end into the small hole in the lug. Then grab the small lever, move it inwards again, and there you go. Same for the other side. Okay, so once it's on, you want to make sure it's properly attached. Sometimes it looks like it's attached, but actually it's not exactly there. So I'm going to pull on it somewhat and make sure it's safe. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you for watching.